Do you think you need JLPT N1 to pass the job interview in Japan? Actually, you don't need it. You will need something instead, but do you know that? In today's video, we will explain the detail how to talk about how to get a job offer in an interview at a Japanese company. So please watch it at the end. There is also a Japanese version of this video, so please watch the Japanese video after watching this video to study more. The link is posted in the summary column. Alright, so let's get started. The interview time at the Japanese company is about 30 to 45 minutes. In this limited time, it's very difficult to convey how you can contribute your past experience and skill to the company while using business Japanese. Many companies require JLPT N2 or higher Japanese proficiency when hiring foreigners. However, in fact, it is possible to get a job offer even if you don't have JLPT N2. What companies are really looking for is not JLPT N1. More important than that is the ability to communicate accurately about your experience and skills. Even if you have JLPT N1, it is meaningless if you can't convey your strength and experience. The JLPT is just one of the means. The purpose is to properly convey how you can contribute your experience and skills to the company. If you master the Japanese speaking style commonly used, they can understand your Japanese well even if you don't have JLPT. As a result, you're more likely to get a job offer. On the other hand, even if you have JLPT N1, if the way you convey it is difficult from the Japanese sense, you may follow. Using the motivation of IT engineers as an example, we will introduce a way of speaking that is easy to convey to Japanese. 1. Convey the conclusion first. Say the answer to the question and what you want to convey the most first. Keep the sentence short and simple. For example, you can say, これまでの経験を生かして即戦力として貢献できるからです。The important thing here is to tell them that if you hire me, you will have this benefit. 2. State the reason. Next, explain why do you think so in a short and logical way. For example, you can say, 御社が開発しているアプリに似たアプリを開発した経験があり、必要なテクノロジーやツールの知識があります。また以前のプロジェクトではリーダーとして働き、最短でリリースまで進めることができました。3. Talk about specific example, including not only the reason, but also the actual experience will make it more persuasive. For example, you can say, 御社のアプリは C++ を使った医療システムですが、以前でも C 言語を使って病院用アプリを開発しました。患者の健康状態を一括管理する機能があり、その経験を御社の開発にも活かせると思います。In this way, By incorporating your own experience, the interviewer's sense of satisfaction will increase. So, number 4, convey the conclusion again. Finally, conclude with a conclusion. For example, you can say, 以上の理由で御社に貢献できると考え志望いたしました。This order of conclusion, reason, specific example, and a conclusion game is the most understandable way of speaking for Japanese. When telling Japanese, keep the following points in mind. Tell only one answer to one question. Don't overload the information. Don't talk too long. Interviews are like play catch. The interviewer throws the ball, question, and you catch, and then you throw the ball's answer back to the interviewers. Even if you throw a ball like 5 balls at the interviewer, they won't be able to catch them, right? If you give 5 answers to one question, the other person will not understand them. As a result, they think, I don't know what you are talking about. In order to get a job offer in an interview in Japan, how to communicate is more important than the JLPT. Convey the conclusion first. Briefly explain why. Talk about specific examples and conclusion again. If you're aware of this order, it will be easier for your story to be conveyed at once. Also, be aware of talking from the conclusion, not only in interviews, but also in reports to your boss or in any business scenes. If you don't talk from conclusion, they won't be able to understand what you want to say. Your boss gets angry. Studying for the JLPT is important, but refining your speaking and communication skill together will lead to true business Japanese skills. You don't have to speak Japanese fluently. It is more important to convey it to the other person than to be fluent. Even if you don't use difficult business Japanese words, if you can communicate well, that's enough. I'll hire you.